I never thought I'd be that person, you know. The one who crosses boundaries they swore they never would. But life doesn't always go the way you plan, does it? It started innocently enough, or at least. That's what I told myself. My boss, married and much older, always had this presence, charismatic, confident. He had a way of making you feel like you were the only person in the room when he spoke to you. At first, it was little compliments during meetings about my work, my ideas. But then, they shifted. You've got such a sharp mind. And a great sense of style to match. I'd smile, brush it off, but deep down, I knew what was happening. I felt it when he lingered a little too long after hours. Offering to mentor me, I told myself it was harmless, just professional. But then one night, it wasn't. It was after a late-night project. Everyone had gone home, we were alone in the office. Papers scattered on the table. He offered me a drink from the stash. He kept in his diss nothing out of the ordinary. Right? But as the hours dragged on and the whiskey flowed, the conversation turned personal. He leaned closer, his voice softened. And then, out of nowhere, he kissed me. My first reaction, shock. I froze. My mind screamed, this is wrong. Hayes married. Hayes my boss. But another part of me, the one that craved attention and validation, stayed silent. The next day, I told myself it was a mistake, a one-time thing. But then it happened again, and again. Suddenly, there were secret texts, stolen moments in his office, and business trips where we didn't even bother hiding it. The guilt gnawed at me. I hated myself for it, but I couldn't seem to stop. He'd tell me, I've never felt this alive before. And I believed him because I felt it too. I started justifying it. He was the one crossing lines I was just caught up, but deep down, I knew better. I knew what we were doing was destroying Libish's wife, his kids, and honestly, my own self-respect. Eventually, I had to make a choice. Keep sinking deeper into this mess, or walk away before it consumed me completely. But here's the thing, once you cross a line like that, there's no going back to who you were before.